ain't just Caitlin that got a damn lawsuit. It is Sophie as well. It's Sophie as well. Just the amount of calls, the way she's been treated. Watch
for commenting on your poor officiating and more about hiring officials that are able to call consistent game, protect your athletes.
It's really hard to talk about because I just was not expecting that to happen to Sophie, bro. Not at all.
My two favorite players in this league that I really love to, particularly love to pull for, they're both out now.
What happens when a family says enough is enough and threatens to take the WNBA to court? Sophie Cunningham's injury might look like just another collision, but her family sees it as the final straw.
And it looked like Stephanie White is extremely emotional after this hard-fought game. Sophie Cunningham family is extremely pissed off.
Was it reckless play? Was it preventable officiating failure? The truth could reshape the entire league, and the answer might shock you. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. What if I told you Sophie Cunningham's injury wasn't just some random unlucky moment, but part of a growing problem every team in the WNBA is already feeling? The collision with Bria Hartley looks simple enough in real time. Hartley diving after a loose ball, Cunningham trying to secure her space. But the fallout is making people ask hard questions. Was that effort play the kind of hustle the league celebrates? Or was it the kind of reckless dive that crosses a line? Depending on who you root for, the answer changes. And that's exactly why this single play has so much attention.
Sophie did not deserve any of that happened to her today. And it is very, very unfortunate.
Cunningham's parents aren't treating it like just another basketball incident. They're angry, and they're even threatening legal action. That's not something you ever hear in pro basketball, but it's their way of saying the league isn't doing enough to keep its athletes safe.
As we've got Sophie Cunningham's sister and mother weighing in on the league.
Just Caitlin that got a damn lawsuit. It is Sophie as well. It's Sophie as well. Just the amount of calls, the way she's been treated. Watch.
Now here's where it gets bigger. This isn't about just one clash on the floor. Look at the numbers, and the picture becomes almost shocking. According to research put out by Lucas Schaefer, the league has already seen 77 injuries this season. Out of that, 20 were knee injuries, and we're only talking about one season's worth of data.
Bro, like no one is held responsible for this. How many times of act of violence is we're going to see in a women's basketball game?
That's not isolated disruption, that's a wave. Imagine players sitting on the sideline in sweats when they should be on the court leading their teams. Imagine depth charts shrinking to the point where coaches are forced to sign 10-day contracts and shuffle rotations so much that fans barely recognize the lineup from game to game. It's like every week, teams are playing catch-up just to keep a healthy squad on the floor. And then you think about a star like Caitlin Clark. She's already missed 19 games, which is almost half a season, and her team in Indiana has been adjusting on the fly constantly. One night she's the centerpiece, then she's gone for weeks, then she comes back and has to rebuild chemistry with teammates who had to pick up her role while she was out. This isn't just about one rookie having bad luck. It's the entire franchise losing rhythm because of how often these injuries sideline stars.
Things got real. She just dove at her knee. And as of right now, I am pissed off, guys.
Put Cunningham's absence right next to that, and you see a pattern. The league isn't just dealing with injured players, it's dealing with broken continuity that affects competition, fans, and finances. But why does this keep happening? A lot of it comes down to the style of play and what refs allow to slide. Night after night, you see overly aggressive dives, risky closeouts, bodies flying around unchecked. Sure, fans love hustle, but there's a point where effort turns into danger.
I mean, immediately in the game, the refs was just on some ish, bro. Just
for commenting on your poor officiating and more about hiring officials that are able to call consistent game, protect your athletes.
If officials aren't stepping in to control how physical plays get, then mistakes become injuries. And when those mistakes knock stars off the court, the whole league suffers. It's not about stripping competition or intensity out of the game. It's about drawing a clear line before another major injury happens.
My two favorite players in this league that I really love to, particularly love to pull for, they're both out now.
Right now, that line doesn't seem clear at all. The Cunningham family threatening to sue pushes this issue into a spotlight the league has mostly avoided. Fans already complain that no one is held accountable when a reckless play ends with someone on the injured list. Players try to speak up, but when stars are missing weeks or months at a time, the frustration starts to reach outside the locker room. Cunningham's parents are basically saying what many supporters already feel. Someone needs to step in, or nothing will change. When it comes down to it, who else is going to force the league to notice? A single team? A single player? Or is it going to take public legal threats to make everyone stop and listen?
And Sophie's mother, Paula, Hartley is a disgruntled player having trouble everywhere she goes.
That's what makes this injury different. It's not just Sophie's health on the line, it's the warning sign for the whole league. 77 injuries in less than a year should already be pushing alarms, but until now it's been treated as just bad luck. With Cunningham's case, it suddenly looks like the result of weak officiating, a rushed schedule, and constant physical strain.
It's really hard to talk about because I just was not expecting that to happen to Sophie, bro. Not at all.
Right there, and Hartley just kind of falls
And she
makes collision with that
crushes
lower
in
leg. You see her immediately grab
on the
it.
knee of Sophie right here.
She went down hard.
Fans are starting to connect what's happening on the court with what's happening in front offices, and the pattern is impossible to ignore anymore. The real story isn't one fall to the floor, it's the system that allowed it to become the latest in a long list of injuries. So the question is, does the WNBA act now to regain?
This isn't a basketball play. She's a dirty player, and you're trying to justify her being a dirty player. My second favorite player on the team is done, and that is Sophie Cunningham.
The Cunningham family stepping up with a lawsuit threat shows this isn't just about one injury. It's about whether the league is doing its job to protect its athletes. You can't sell growth and expansion if the stars aren't even on the floor. The WNBA has to start holding refs accountable, stop looking the other way, and actually let players speak when safety is ignored.
Or anything like that, but just to see her go down, to see, like, it's just emotional, guys. Just
Fans want competition, but they also want to see their favorite players stay healthy. If the league keeps failing here, it's not just losing players, it's risking fans walking away completely.